name is Gülin, as everybody knows here. Hey. So superpowers, my first superpower is getting people on board, and that means inspiring people, having them to help us, whatever that project is, right? That doesn't have to be business or academic, but whatever it is that I'm trying to accomplish, by sharing an authentic story, I can have them help me. I'm a good theorizer. I don't know if I shared with you, my background is very mathematical, actually theoretical mathematical, and when I was reading the book that we are reading, the Innovator's Solution, I was like, yeah, duh, of course you think about the circumstances of when something works, when something doesn't work. So I'm a big theorizer. Yilmaz is my last name. It means literally the person who never gives up. So that's definitely serving me very well, but then you'll see it here as well. And AFOG stands for another freaking opportunity for growth. I see all challenges as opportunities for growth. Kryptonite, I have a tendency towards perfection, and that definitely ties up with Yilmaz, right? I cannot give up things, so when you need to call the shots, I was like, let's let it go, but it's very difficult for me. I have a tendency to want to achieve. And then overthinking is another one. I think that's very related to me theorizing. I do think things through, and I would like to make it perfect and work even more on it. And my goals from this is time. Okay, done.
Okay, so I misunderstood the assignment and thought we were just supposed to share one superpower and one kryptonite. My team informs me I have other strengths as well. You'll be happy here. So my superpower is motivating and inspiring other people and teams to achieve their goals. And this is because I believe in people's potential and teams' potential. Like when I look at someone, I don't just see them now, I see kind of what they could be. And in that belief, I think it can be powerful for people and teams. My kryptonite, which is also related, is that I don't really like to confront negative emotion or embrace conflict. I think it's hard. It's something I'm always working on, and I'm learning a lot about how to do that, and I've made huge progress over recent years in my life, but wanted to just put out there that is hard for me. Goals are becoming a true leader, a strategic operator, so marrying operational experience and pure strategy experience, creating fun and meaning for myself and others, being of service in my life and work, and then the evolving ABCs. How much time do I have?
About 10 seconds.
10 seconds, which we can talk about in our team portion, because the team has kind of adopted those. That's all.
Okay, so my name is Dominika. And so first of all, about 59 seconds I'm going to explain to you like how I don't believe in all of this. Okay, I was like writing who I am and how great and bad I am on a piece of paper and thinking something's going to come out of it. But from love to my teammates, I would do anything. So yellow, of course, is the most important for me because it's a sort of don't take yourself so seriously, you know. And you know how much fun we already had with yellow, right? So anyway, so that's good. Not boring you with all this really important stuff like love and life and all this. I will boil down to, so what's my superpower? Now I'm very serious. My superpower is actually storytelling, like when I'm trying to make any change in my life or when I'm trying to understand whether something has meaning, because I really can't stand BS. I always try to put it in a context of a story. And a story, because story is more than just like a financial model or an equation that seems to work. Story has heart and head and feeling and tears and love, you know, in it. It's like a fairy tale, right? So I love stories, and you will see a lot of stories coming from our team, because we will be trying to sort of prototype some of the business opportunities in stories. Okay, so that's my superpower. I'm out of time. And I want to be rich and famous.
I'm Taylor. I can't write very large, so I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I didn't need to add that to my kryptonite. So my superpowers are, math modeling up what I put on paper. It's kind of automation, recommendation, optimization kind of stuff. So quantifying things I like. Learning is really, I would consider my greatest strength. I love to learn, and I think there's a lot of structure in how you learn. Like you can do, get a broad picture, you can get something really deep and technical, and yeah, there's different processes that you use, and I love to do that. And then these two combine to, creative problem solving, just in general, put some constraints out, I'll find a curve that fits through them and gets you to point B. My kryptonite is the mundane and the monotonous. So if I'm bored, like I'm extrinsically motivated by lots of things, but if I'm bored, I'm gonna not perform, and you'll know it. So that's definitely something that I need. Also, I tend to overthink. I live in my head, so sometimes I'll just be stuck there, and I need a kick in the ass to say, go look at this from a different perspective, or something like that.
Time.
And so my goals are to learn and to be an extrovert better. So.
You're all a part of that.
Yeah,
Alright.
this was an exercise.
Okay. So what's next? So is it this or this? T-shirt.
Whichever one you prefer, but we have 2 minutes and a half each.
Let me know if my phone.
Whichever one.
All
5
right,
minutes.
so-
You guys had 5 minutes for yours.
Let's
so
end,
go ahead.
let's end with the t-shirt.
What?
Let's end with the t-shirt.
Okay.
And yeah. Okay. So I'll go with our mission statement. Our name is T Bacon, and it has a big background story about the T stands for team and also Turkey. So we are going after 500 million plus target, right? And we had a whole brainstorming session around it. This is a revenue goal, but at the same time we want to be profitable. And obviously a lot of things are in flux. We need to talk about what we will be doing. It's going to be disruptive, big idea, etc. But at the same time, in addition to what we will be doing, who we will be is an important part of our team. We want all team members, every individual team members, to be able to. Sorry, I had to put the timer. Every team member to be able to fully contribute their potentials. We want to be ABC, and I will need help with that. Assertive.
Bitchy.
No, not
So
bitchy.
the context here is a couple years ago in my former professional life, I was having trouble succeeding. I didn't really understand what feedback was about, and so I said to my reviewer, I said, so I think what you're telling me is you want me to be ABC, assertive, bitchy, and controlling. And he was like, yes, that's exactly right. And then once I started implementing that, there was no limit to my potential. So we've modified the ABCs for our team to be aware
Blunt.
of self and others, blunt,
Blunt
and compassionate.
So we may be the other ABC too. We absolutely definitely want to have fun. It's really important for us. And each member strive for meaning in their lives. And one of the ways that we will find meaning is through building this successful business. We also thought that we need to get ourselves excited, and we came up with a couple of mantras. Sing big, stay hungry, and stay foolish, and imagine. With that, I'll transition to our team.
Because I'm a visual person, so we have Outline. So we are already working on, I'm already working on the design of our t-shirts, of course, and it's not going to be limited to t-shirts only. Also, and I highly suggest for you too, I am designing lunchboxes and things like that. So, this is the flag of our team. That's the bacon on the stick, if some of you can't tell. Here on the right, away from the heart, is going to be the tea bacon. We are the tea bacon. These are our principles: ignorant, bitchy, controlling, and of course, we so want to change the world and focus on the needs. God needs is our motto. But there is also a sub-motto that is going to be printed, silkscreen on the inside. We are the team that needs money, right? That's subtle. And of
What
course,
does the back say? Rich and famous.
oh yeah,
So the back inside says needs money.
team needs money.
A team
was
needs
like
money,
the sub-motto of God needs.
And then
We are
sub-motto.
the non-profit. And behind the bacon is, of course, at the end of the day, but nobody will know except for you guys, is that we want to be rich and famous. All right, so that's sort of our mission. So, and this is this is visualization of our mission, and this was sort of like our mission statements in a way, like this very moment, like this week and next week we need to be inspired. So we went to some Apple and John Lennon and others for help, But anyway, so that's it. And
Thanks for
Sing
listening.
big.
Guys, sing big,
Sing
sing big, sing big, think big.
We're gonna dream big, dream big.
It's like it was from, it was from
Said
like
it with more emphasis.
sing different. It's the Apple one, right? Sing different.
Think different. Think different.
Think different, yeah. And then we talked about it, and like, yeah, sing, because I don't know how to say PH. So,
Same.
so sing big.
So it's dreaming big, basically.
Imagine.
All right.
Imagining.
And not just dreaming, but actually putting it out
Yeah,
there.
Putting it out there. Yeah.
Not just him, just imagining it.
Making it happen. Okay.
All
Thanks
right.
for
Love
listening.
questions and feedback if we have
Oh,
time.
yeah, yeah.
Questions and feedback from this team. Is this actionable for you? Is it vivid for you? I'm not saying it's not.
Yeah, so it's very different than yours. I mean,
Yeah, it
there's
is.
got to be some sort of.
I really like the mantras approach. I like things that you remember.
This is very memorable.
Yeah.
The T-shirts are very
Yeah.
memorable. I like that.
Yeah, we were thinking corny and motivating with the mantra.
Yeah.
We were like, yeah, it's corny, but it's
But
inspiring.
motivating.
I like it. I like how simplistic it is.
Mhm.
Yeah, I get overwhelmed with too many bullet points, and to me, the more concise and fewer, better.
I love the cultural undertones that you're setting, right? Like there's definite cultural what
Bless you.
in what you're saying here, which is really important.
Excuse me.
What's the bacon story, actually? I know what the bacon is, but was there a story?
The story was you emailed, we were planning a lunch, you
Yeah,
emailed,
yeah,
said you
yeah.
guys eat meat, we all wrote back enthusiastically
We
saying,
eat
yeah, we
everything."
eat meat, which is not the full story, because there's some like former vegetarians who have conflicting
Yeah.
relationships with meat. And then you suggested team meat, and then Taylor said team bacon.
Bacon.
But,
That's it,
but
that's it.
bacon also stands for like bringing bread home, bringing bacon
Bacon money,
home.
yeah, bacon
Ah.
is money.
So there's that,
And
then
there's this like, there's this new part, bacon's like this huge part of the cultural zeitgeist right now
yeah,
as well.
And it's
Yeah.
available, it's happening. Tea bacon is available, so we can
tea
actually.
bacon
Tea
is
bacon.
a domain.
Hey, what if we spell bacon like this just for fun?
Just to throw people off.
Oh, and then yeah,
Let's add more puns to our
bacon,
pun.
you know, like bacon.
Oh, yeah.
Bacon.
Oh!
Oh, forget it.
I have some feedback actually. I would love to know you guys to dig deeper in what you mean by meaning.
Meeting?
Meaning.
Meaning. Yeah, like what fulfills meaning for you guys?
I don't think we dig deep as a team. I think individually we answered that question. For
Okay.
some of us, it's creating value. For everybody, it's based on a past experience and it's based on a desire to have a life that counts. And we choose to do that through entrepreneurship. But we did not define it as a team. And you guys correct me if I'm missing something.
It's a great question for us to talk about.
Did you guys disagree on anything?
Yes.
Disagree about anything.
Mostly disagree. But it's just more like diversity, I think, than like a disagreement, you know.
We tend to disagree on like how we are, on like how we're communicating things or how we approach things, and then but like once we start to actually get to the heart of the matter, there seems to be understanding, but we don't get to that many things, which is why this is a short list, because there's like some work and understanding and communication along the way.
In particular, we did disagree on how to brainstorm initially.
Yeah, I guess so.
How confident?
Yeah.
How confident are you right now that you have convergent goals on your team?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've talked a lot of this outside of this context in other meetings, so
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of convergence.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun doing this, and you know, besides what you see sort of on these pieces of paper, we had some really nice conversations, you know, just it was enjoyable, you know, so you might not see it or hear, but just to your point, like whether we define meaning, it's true, we haven't really said, oh, what is meaning to us? We haven't asked that question to ourselves, and we should, and we will. But from when we were going through these things, it was so sort of obvious that the care element is there. Like we care about our lives and how we live, so naturally we'll probably translate to business, you know. But so I guess that's my personal interpretation.
My interpretation is we have an emerging, I don't know if it's converging, but we definitely have an emerging culture. And out of that, I'm hoping to get converging goals.
We also have at the sort of highest level or broadest level convergent goals around kind of business outcomes. We had a longer conversation about that last week that I think we saw some alignment within.
Yeah, we already had one milestone that informed some of these
Yeah.
things up here. Yeah, so.
Seems simple, but we really
Seems
talked
to
about
be
it.
like an hour to get there.
So you guys should keep discussing. I need to go get Carol her parking pass because she's on her way. Awesome first pass here. I think this is definitely something you all need to keep iterating on, through Tahoe and into next week. where I think you want to get is a place where if you put something up on the wall and a stranger walked in like Carol, they could look at that, they can envision what you mean, and they can help hold you accountable to it along the way and ask, are you sticking to this or not? So try to, as you iterate on this, get to that thing where it can stand on its own. But it's going to take many attempts. But I like the fun energy. It's awesome. All right, I'm going to, let me take that.